Hello there, and welcome to yet another one of Andre's Christmas movie reviews. Now, when I actually rented this the other night, you will note this is a rental copy. Um, I realized that I'd seen this over a decade ago when it first premiered on NBC. Now, this is a very merry Muppet Christmas movie. I have always loved Jim Henson's Muppet since I was a child. The Muppet movie from 1979 is among my favorites. And this stars the whole Muppet group. Kermit, Miss Piggy, Fozzie, Gonzo, Bunsen Honeydew, the newest addition, Pepe, the little shrimp. You can see him to the right of Miss Piggy in the foreground. And basically, this is a very well done Muppet style mashup of, some movies that were out at the time, like Moulin Rouge, retitled Moulin Scrooge for this occasion. And they actually did a parody here called Cirque du Soleil, which I found very amusing. And, Muppets are always full of great social satire, but this movie in itself is its own satire about another couple of Christmas movies that we all know and love. The Muppet Theater is planning on doing a Christmas presentation, and the owner has left it to a woman named Miss Bitterman, played by Joan Cusack, who wants to tear the Muppet Theater down to build an alternative club. And what happens is that a series of events occurs where Kermit becomes discouraged and actually wishes he was never born. Now, a character called the Creator, they never really define it as any particular god-like figure, played by Whoopi Goldberg, is actually petitioned by one of her angels, or depicted in another way in this movie, I'll get into that a little bit later, down to Kermit to show him what life would be like if he was never been born. And of course, once he sees this, he decides that, he wants to actually keep his friends, and that the most important thing he's learned is that it's not all about the theater, but the people involved in it that made it special, and about having dreams. Well, of course, in the end, Miss Bitterman becomes consumed by her own greed and simply abandons the situation once Pepe actually is able to use money that he earned while working temporarily for Miss Bitterman in the beginning of the movie to make the Muppet Theater into a historical landmark. So nobody can close the building down or destroy it. So everything kind of works out in the end. It's a great story, but of course the most important thing about it is that while it does mash up It's a Wonderful Life and A Christmas Carol, both of which are actually kind of interrelated, the fact of the matter is that it also has the effect of ironically portraying, the afterlife as being highly corporate. The man who goes down to help Kermit is actually depicted as somewhat of a celestial corporate drone, as it were, asking Whoopi Goldberg, the boss of the establishment, what to do. So actually, it's very much a story about the incorporation of Christmas and the fact that it's not only become more commercial, but Christmas has in fact become more corporate. And I think a lot of people, especially this year, have seconded that. Now, this is one of many movies made about the subject, and I think people watch it for entertainment purposes and for its satire, and it is a great movie, but I think there's a lot of lessons that people could actually learn from this, if they listen up. It's a great movie. Watch it with your kids, watch it with yourselves, watch it with kids, or whatever. It's a great film. If you love the Muppets, if you love social satire, comedy, great film. Might, speak directly to you and perhaps lift your spirits. And there'll be more Christmas reviews to come. This is Andre, signing out.